Thank you for tuning in to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast, a no judgment zone podcast that covers lifestyle, entertainment, news, and sports. Even though KC doesn't watch sports, but these are minor details. By the way, he reads tarot cards too. Yes, I really mean it. He reads tarot cards too. And now, the host you've tuned in for, KC Phoenix.
Sagittarius, you are up for the 2022 Tarot Energy reading. And last but most certainly not least, of course, I did the sign starting from Capricorn going all the way through. So yes, in Sagittarius, I love you a lot. My dad's a Sagittarius, my brother is a Sagittarius, and my favorite auntie is a Sagittarius. So just throwing that out there. All right. And also, I decided to start recording because as I was doing the pre-shuffle, which I'm not done with the pre-shuffle yet, but as I was doing the pre-shuffle, I was picking up some energies. And I was like, you know what? Let me start recording. That way I can get some of these downloads out, because I could have written them down, but I was just like, let's just record. So yeah, before I go any further, kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Let's get into this. As I'm talking to you, the microphone is to my left, my cards are in front of me, and as I said before, I'm still doing the pre-shuffle on the other decks. But when I started, one thing that came to me was that you will be more generous with your emotions in 2022. That's one thing that came to me. So I want you to keep that in mind as well. Another thing that came to me, if any of you have any investments, if you have not seen a return on your investment yet, you will see a return in 2022. But another energy that came to me was saying that for some of you, you already know you will see a return on the investment in 2022. It's sort of like, something was telling me like a chess master where you were already 3 or 4 moves ahead and you've already calculated all of this out on when the investment is coming in. So for those that is resonating with, yeah, you're on the right track. For others, you may have a surprise investment, something you invested in. You didn't think you would receive a return as soon. And now all of a sudden, you have this huge return on an investment you didn't expect a return on in the immediate future for 2022. Also, when it comes to investing in your work, you will be very efficient in what you're doing. And you will more than likely receive some type of recognition in what you're doing. And going back to the chess master thing, some of you may actually be promoted or recognized because of your ability to think so many moves ahead as well. So don't be surprised if that happens too. Trying to think. Some of you for 2022, there will be sudden wealth. I'm just letting you know that right now for some of you. And by sudden wealth, I'm not necessarily talking about winning the lottery or anything like that. I'm just talking about going back to the investment thing where your thinking, oh, I did this. It'll do okay. But then it does 10 times better than what you expected it to do. Sort of like you would have expected maybe a $10,000 return on something, but then you end up with a $100,000 return on something. And then it's like, oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. That could be the case for some of you. And also with sudden wealth, wealth is subjective. So sudden wealth doesn't necessarily have to mean money, too. Wealth can also be health. Wealth can be love. Some of you, and that's what another thing, too. Going back to some of you being open more emotionally, some of you giving more of yourself emotionally. That might be where the wealth comes in at. Where now that you're opening yourself up to love, someone comes into your life and that brings you wealth. It brings you emotional wealth is what it brings you. Also, I see a proposal too. I also see somebody renewing vows as well. And I also see someone asking for a second chance that will turn into a proposal. So keep that in mind too. Trying to think what else. Really, that's about it. I'm almost done with the pre-shuffle. I'm on the 4th deck right now, and then I have a 5th deck to do. And then we'll be good to go for that. Just so you know, this will be kind of a long reading. I have the main tarot deck. I will pull 12 cards from the main tarot deck. I will pull 4 cards from the Kipper deck. I will pull 1 card from the Oracle deck. I will pull 2 cards from the Divine Doors deck, is what I will do. And then, if needed, I have a clarification tarot deck. But I haven't had to use it, though. And I'll use that if needed. Which I'm finishing the pre-shuffle on the clarification deck right now. So yeah, this is where we are at on that. And I'm almost done. I shuffle a weird way. When I shuffle the cards, I don't always split them apart and then, do the whole thing. I literally sometimes split them into piles of 6 or piles of 5 or 8 or whatever number I'm resonating with. And then I start shuffling randomly. Just setting the cards in what pile I'm drawn to set the cards on. Which guarantees that the cards are shuffled very, very well. And it also lets me know if there are any, what's the word I'm looking for? Any, what's the word? Oh gosh. Where there's repetition at. Like if there's anything that's repeating in the readings. It's like, okay, this is the message probably for everyone. That type of thing. And yeah, some of you are going to be signing contracts in 2022. And some of you are going to have wish fulfillment as well. So keep that in mind. There's going to be... Sagittarius, I've never done a bad reading for you. I can't think of a bad Sagittarius reading that I've ever done. If you paid attention to all of my Sagittarius readings, for those who have, then it seems like Sagittarius is always balanced, which the major arcana in the tarot deck is Temperance for Sagittarius, which is about balance. Yeah, and definitely, like I said before, I was right on some type of recognition when I was saying that at the beginning, because when I just finished shuffling the clarification deck, the 3 of Pentacles is at the bottom. And that's also a recognition card. So definitely some of you will be recognized for your work in 2022. And as I mentioned before, I feel like the reason you will be recognized is because you're able to think so far ahead where others are not. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the main reading. Now that I've done all that, let me get some tarot cards here. May I have the energy for Sagittarius for the year of 2022. May I have the energy for Sagittarius for the year of 2022. You're going to have a victory in 2022. May I have the energy for Sagittarius for the year of 2022. Some of you, if you're dealing with a court matter in 2022, because justice is on the bottom, when I split the deck just a second ago, the Six of Wands was there, which is a victory card, and it's fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. If you end up having any type of court matter in 2022, don't be surprised if you have a victory with that. But also, I feel like there's going to be a contract signed. I honestly do. I feel like some of you, and especially with entrepreneurs, you will be signing some contracts in 2020. May I have some cards, please? Whoop. That fell down. Okay, hold on. I'm reaching for it. Interesting. Okay. I don't think I've gotten this card in this deck before. All right. May I have some more cards, please? Luck is definitely on your side in 2022. I don't care what the rest of the cards say. Luck is on your side in 2022. Because I'm pulling up the energy on this first card. Wow. Someone is getting married. Someone is definitely getting married. For sure, for sure. Okay. Didn't I mention a proposal at the beginning? That was some of the energy I was picking up. Now it's confirming it again. Okay, may I have some more cards, please? Thank you. And someone is getting pregnant. Okay, may I have some more cards, please? Wow, Sagittarius, your reading is... Whoa. Okay, this is getting interesting. Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Okay, I'll take these. Oh, wow. Okay, I can dig it. Somebody might be going on a cruise as well. Someone might be going on a cruise too. So keep that in mind. May I have some more cards? Thank you. This card came out sideways, and I'm going to take it sideways. May I have some more cards, please? Lots of messages. Lots of water energy, too. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Whoa. All right. I see you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Ooh, do I want to take all of these? You know what? I'm going to take them. I don't know what they are. I'm going to take them. I'm going to set them to the side. Because I was only planning to take 12, and I was looking to take one final card, and 3 came out together. I don't know what they are. I'm about to turn them over. Let me see what's going on. Whoa! You cannot make this up. I am glad I took these 3 cards. Okay. Yeah. There is some love in the air. Something told me that you're going to be more open in 2022 with your emotions. You're going to be receptive to love. For those who are receptive to love. As I always say with these readings, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. But there will be a group of Sagittarians who are going to be very, 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 very receptive to love. Like ridiculously receptive to love. And let me go through this reading and start pulling some of this. Some of you may be on the fence, or someone may be on the fence dealing with you, where they don't know. Some of you might be dealing with the Pisces as well, where the Pisces doesn't know if you're going to be serious or not. They're kind of on the fence. But the first card to come out is the Hierophant. Hierophant is Taurus energy, is what that is. Hierophant can be official institutions. It can be also public figure as well. Someone of faith, speaker. Maybe some of you are speakers. Maybe some of you could be public figures. It can also be a counselor as well. Maybe some of you are in the counseling business. But it's someone who is respected too. Going back to the institutions, it can be the government, it can be the church, it can be school, it can be a financial institution. Whatever it is, it's bringing emotional abundance in your life, or either you're having an epiphany about emotional abundance. I see emotional abundance coming in because right after the Hierophant is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 10 of Cups is emotional abundance to the extreme. It's the happy home, the happy family, just happy, 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 happy is what the 10 of Cups is. It's what dreams are made of. As a matter of fact, as something just said to me as I was picking up the energy, I know this song doesn't apply, but the title of the song applies. And I think I'm going to title this reading that. Sweet dreams are made of this. Because as I look out over all of these cards, this is crazy. Yours is a little bit similar to Scorpio. Maybe some of you are dealing with the Scorpio. Because for Scorpio, in the first half of the year, they're dealing with their stuff. But in the second half of the year of their reading, it was like, wildest, above and beyond happiness. As a matter of fact, Scorpio got the Sun card too, which came after the 10 of Cups in your reading, which here it is. That's why I was talking about pregnancy. And especially with the 10 of Cups and the Hierophant, I can see, what's that little silly child song? The such and such sitting in a tree. KISSING. First comes love, second comes marriage, then comes the name with the baby carriage. So that's the energy I'm picking up from this, and that's the song that's playing through my head. I don't know who it's about because you know my name. I don't know yours. I'm just a person sitting here reading the tarot cards and the energy, but that's the song that's playing through my head. Where you started dating someone and then they're like, first comes love, second comes marriage, then comes blank, fill in the blank of whoever it is, with the baby carriage. That's what I'm picking up on that. And the crazy thing is, some of you, I'm going to say this now, some of you will keep this a secret for a while. Or either the person you're dealing with wants to keep it a secret. It's almost like because they're not sure. Because Page of Swords is here. Page of Swords pages bring messages, but also pages can be about spying as well. And then the Six of Swords is here about moving away from something. But I have the Page of Swords followed by the Six of Swords, which in my mind the energy gives me the Seven of Swords, but not in a deceptive way of stealing, but in a deceptive way of secrecy, where all of this is happening, where you're dealing with someone. Could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But honestly, I feel like there's a Pisces somewhere in this. That's just the energy I'm picking up. Could be wrong, could be any other sign, but Pisces is what I'm picking up. But the person you're dealing with, they are into you and you are into them. But going back to what I said at the beginning of this reading, they don't know for sure if you will be able to give them what they need in a relationship, or vice versa. You don't know, like you know you're really into them, but you don't know for sure if they'll be able to give you exactly what you need. And it's almost like you feel like you're in love and everything's great, but you may be in that analytical type of mindset where it's like, okay, this is what love feels like. Everything's great. Is this for the long haul? Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I honestly feel whether it's you or someone else, they may love you or you may love them, but someone is questioning whether it will have longevity. It's like they can see themselves married to you. They can see themselves having a family with you and doing everything else. But the question is, will it last? They can see it, but will it last? Where someone's still kind of on the fence, so they're keeping it a secret from the other people. And I'm saying that because the Two of Pentacles is here, which is Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Two of Pentacles is about juggling. I honestly see that someone is going back and forth toying with the idea. Like, will it work, won't it work? Long term. It's like I really, really, really have strong feelings for this person. Will it work, won't it work? Long term. This person makes me so happy. I want to have a family with this person. This person is my star, which came out after the Two of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Some of you are wishing that it will work. Something just said to me that some of you are waiting for them to ask you the question. Something just said to me that for some of you, you already know that they're the one you want, or that they're the one that you want, but you're waiting on them to ask the question. You're waiting on them to pop the question. I'm going to this Hangman energy, and I told you the card came out sideways. Also, the Page of Cups came out sideways. Again, pages bring messages, proposals. Whoever is the person that needs to propose, they're on the fence. But I honestly feel the proposal will happen. I feel the proposal will happen because the card that follows the Page of Cups is the Ten of Cups. Now, if this message that is coming in from the Page of Cups isn't related to marriage, could be related to that sudden wealth I was telling you about, because don't forget the Ten of Pentacles is here. So you already have the Ten of Cups in your reading. Now you have the Ten of Pentacles. You have both tens. Also, I feel like with this, something just said to me, going back to what I mentioned earlier about someone asking for a second chance. That might be the person who is on the fence about asking for a second chance, where they're in that Hangman energy. That person might be a Pisces, especially with this Page of Cups and the Hangman energy. I honestly feel, because with this Page of Cups, there's a fish in this cup. I honestly feel some of you are dealing with the Pisces. But with this 10 of Pentacles energy, this is going to be stability. So whether it's related to marriage or family, is stability. Whether it's related to investments, the 10 of Pentacles is long-term stability. Now, the card that came out after the 10 of Pentacles is your energy, Sagittarius, the Queen of Wands. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. There is no gender in tarot. Queen of Wands is a very magnetic person. Queen of Wands is a very passionate person. What the Queen of Wands wants, the Queen of Wands gets. For those who are on the fence about a relationship, there's a cat sitting in front of the Queen of Wands, a black cat, and that usually means that there's some type of protection. If you don't trust yourself, trust your intuition. If your intuition is telling you, hey, this is a good thing, let's go ahead and do it, trust that. Also, at the very beginning with the Hierophant, there are 2 rabbits right below the Hierophant in this card, which rabbits are good luck. That's why I was saying earlier, luck is on your side. So okay, if I can get my words, all right, let's slow down. Whether this is related to marriage or whether it is related to work or institutions, the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles are here. The Sun card is here. This, again, sweet dreams are made of this. And going back to the pregnancy thing, for you, where I was saying keeping the relationship a secret, for Scorpio, the High Priestess came out. And I mentioned for Scorpio that they may keep the pregnancy a secret because of the High Priestess being in their reading, where it fell out in a certain part of the reading. Because the Page of Swords is here and the Six of Swords is here, I feel if some of you find out you're pregnant around the springtime, or if you get someone, for the male listeners, if you find out that you got someone pregnant around the springtime, like March, April, you're going to keep it a secret. You're probably not going to tell anyone until the end of the summer or the beginning of the fall. End of summer, beginning of fall. Like when the baby's almost due. Or as long as the baby can stay hidden, the information, I honestly feel like you will do your best to keep the information from certain people, is what you will do. Is what I'm picking up for some of you. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Right after the Queen of Wands, when I was looking for 1 card, 3 cards came out. And something told me take all 3. And I'm glad I did. Because when I turned them over, I got the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. The 6 of Wands. Didn't I tell you were going to have a victory? And then the 9 of Pentacles, which is success. It's also independence, too. It can also be recognition as well. Because the 9 of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. And people respect you for your hard work, where you can stand on your own. You don't need someone in your life. You're happy to have someone in your life, on your side, on your team, but you don't have to have someone in your life. And that is for romance, that is for family, that is for friends, that is for work, that is as an entrepreneur. Take your pick. You can stand on your own. What I Also, I'm telling you, with the court case, I'm going back to that because something told me court again, and especially with this Nine of Pentacles, I'm seeing an eagle, and I don't know why, but every time when I see an eagle, I think of justice as well. And also with the Lover's card was originally the Choices card. So the Lover's card can also be about choices. It doesn't have to be about lovers. And I feel that some of you will have to make a choice in 2022. And that choice is going to bring you victory and independence. That choice may take you into the court system. And you will get victory and independence, is what you will get. Some of you might, as some people are getting married, if someone is getting divorced, you will have a victory in 2022, especially with the Nine of Pentacles here, where you had to make a choice. Maybe some of you are divorcing a Gemini in doing that, or some of you are marrying a Gemini. Regardless, you will have the victory for that. There's a lot of timelines in these cards that I've talked about. Things about investments, things about entrepreneurship. Also, something told me to tell some of you, if anything related to health issues, I'm not a licensed medical doctor or anything like that. I'm just reading the tarot cards and energy. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Something just said to me that with the Star card here and the Hierophant can also be hospitals as well. Maybe some of you have been waiting on some news from the hospital. Not necessarily news about a pregnancy, but news about other things. Don't forget the Sun card is a healing card too. You have two healing cards in your reading. The Sun card and the Star. So, and also some of you could be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarius. But for some information that you've been waiting on in regards to your health, don't be surprised if you hear good news. Because again, you have the Sun card and you have the Star card. In addition to that, you also have the Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles deal with the 3D world. Pentacles deal with home, work, job, like home, work, what else? Health, and there's one other thing Pentacles deal with too. It can also deal with family, relationships, and stuff. But it's about the 3D world, is what it's about. But Pentacles can be related to health. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, that is another victory card on top of the victory card that's already here, the Six of Wands. And don't forget, Six of Wands is also a recognition card. So, something just said to me that for some of you, when you do finally decide to take your relationship public, you will be I don't want to say the ideal couple. That's not the word. You will be the it couple. It's not that people are looking to mirror their relationship after yours. It's sort of like people just want to be in your energy, if that makes sense. It's not that they want to be you in your significant other. They just want to be in your energy. Also, for others of you who will be single, who will be doing your thing, you will have suitors. Some of you may have made the choice to become single in 2022, whether it's through divorce or whether it's through just, it wasn't a marriage, you just were like, hey, I'm going to be better on my own. And Queen of Wands energy, you will be very attractive to people. And you will have your pick of the litter on who you want to be with. And you may make the decision once it's all said and done, you know what? I don't want to be with anyone. I'm doing pretty damn good by myself. That's fine too. Regardless of what the decision is, one thing is definitely here, and that is happiness. That is abundance. And I really feel, going back to the proposal thing, there is someone who wants a second chance with you and they are on the fence. And I feel like that person, if you are dealing with the Pisces that you dated before and you haven't heard from them, or either you just may feel like things are off, that Pisces wants to ask you for it. I cannot get Pisces off my mind during this reading. I just can't. Pisces is on my mind, Sagittarius. And there is a Pisces, and again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know your story better than me. There is a Pisces that you dated that it didn't work out for whatever reason. They really want a second chance with you, but they don't know how to approach you just yet. But they more than likely will approach you, is what they will do. So don't be surprised. But like I said, the thing that is consistent throughout this entire reading is abundance and happiness. This is a dream reading, is what this is. Sweet dreams are made of this. I told you, I've never done a bad reading for Sagittarius. Ever. Yeah, sweet dreams are made of this. So, Sagittarius, let me go ahead and get 4 cards from the Kipper deck right quick. See where we're at. I'm going to get these cards. May I have 4 cards for Sagittarius, please? May I have 4 cards? Thank you. Oh, what'd I tell you? May I have 3 more cards for Sagittarius, please? May I have 3 more cards for Sagittarius, please? Thank you. Wow. May I have 1 more card for Sagittarius, please? Something. Okay, I need to hold on. Please let me keep that download. I have to. There's something in my head that I want to say, but I'm trying to get this card before I tell you. And may I have 1 more card, please? May I have 1 more card, please? Not trying to rush you, but may I have 1 more card, please, so I can tell them what I need to tell them. May I have 1 more card, please? Thank you. Oh, now this just got interesting. Okay, let me go back. For this, the first card that came out, what did I tell you earlier about the pregnancy? Guess what the first card that came out of the Kipper deck was? Child. Someone's getting pregnant in 2022. Period. This isn't up for debate. Someone is starting a family. And the energy is telling me someone has made the decision, whether it's you or the person that you're dealing with. Someone has made the decision that they want to start a family with the other person. So either you've made the decision or you will have made the decision going into 2022 that you want to start a family with this person, or they've made the decision that they want to start a family with you. That's going on. Child card came out, is what's happening. If you already have a child, don't be surprised if you find out you're pregnant again. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If something just said to me that somebody said, well, what if my tubes are tied? Do you know that pregnancies can still happen with people who have their tubes tied? Just saying. So don't be shocked, is what I'm saying. If you've already had a child, don't be shocked if you find out you're pregnant with another one. Another card that came out, message of concern. Now, this is the thing. The 4th card that came out, the 4th card, not the 3rd one, the 4th one, in this Kipper deck that I pulled was false person. I'm going back to this Page of Swords, 6 of Swords energy. which of course for me is the Seven of Swords, but I feel that was more related to keeping the pregnancy a secret. For others of you, the third card that came out is unexpected income. Remember that unexpected income. Didn't I talk about that during the reading? This is just another confirmation. Everything that I talked about at the very beginning, if you need to go back at the beginning and play this thing over again, everything that I've talked about has been confirmed through these cards in the pre-shuffle energy. I confirmed it after I did the main layout of the cards from the main tarot deck, and now it's been confirmed again in the Kipper deck. But with the unexpected income, be careful who you deal with. There may be a false person. Somebody just, not somebody, I was just told, somebody may lie to you in the sense of saying they're in trouble financially, and they're like, if I don't get this money, I'm going to get put out of the house. Something just said to me, too, someone might use their child to manipulate you. Someone might use their child to manipulate you. Someone might say to you, and this could be a friend, it could be an ex-lover, it could be family, it could be a co-worker, whoever. Someone may say to you, because they found out about your unexpected income, that, well, I need money for this because if I don't have it, me and my baby are going to get put out on the street. But really, they have a bank account full of money. False person is the card. False person. They're sending you a message saying, oh, me and my baby are out on the street. Something just said to me for others of you, someone might know that you're doing well, and someone that you don't know that well may approach you for money. They may say, this is the situation. This is what's going on in my life. My lights are about to get cut off. This is about to happen. That is about to happen. I have 2 children. Whatever the story is. And something is saying they're lying. It's not true. So, Sagittarius, on your unexpected income, any investments that you have paying off in 2022, first of all, be careful who you tell. If you can keep it a secret from people, go ahead and do that. And I mean, you're an adult. We all have free will. You can do what you want to do. This is just my suggestion based off of the energy. That is what I'm telling you. Be careful who you tell. And if you can keep it a secret from people, be sure to do that. Because I see someone reaching out to you with a message under false pretenses. I see that happening, is what I'm picking up. As for the unexpected income, I honestly see that with the 10 of Pentacles energy, and where things are really, really, really going to take off towards the end of the year. More than likely, you're probably going to have what happened to you, what happened to Scorpio, where when your birthday rolls around, it's going to seem like it's beyond your wildest expectations. That's why I'm saying sweet dreams are made of this. But just beware of who is in your orbit. And something just said to me, I know this is random. Something just said to me, monitor your bank accounts in 2022. If you like your transactions, keep a watch on your transactions. What you might want to do, usually banks have this option where you can go in and set the notification to say, okay, if a transaction of $25 or higher is done, notify me by email or something of that nature. You may want to go in and set that on your accounts, where if any transfer, any other transactions, debit card purchases, credit card purchases, if they exceed a certain threshold, that you're notified right away by email. And do that. And you may want to do it low so you can keep track of all of the transactions. And do it. 2. I'm trying to see if I'm picking up any energy before I go to the Oracle card. Something else just said to me with this Child card. Some of you are loving in 2022 like a child, where you know how, I can speak for myself and maybe a few others. I'm sure this may resonate with some people. You know how we do the quote unquote game of love in this thing we call life. And after a while, we might become a little jaded due to something not working out in the past, or due to several relationships not working out in the past. Something is telling me, for those who go into a new relationship in 2022, you're going to approach it like a child, is what you're going to do. Something else is telling me, too, that some of you will be pursuing your childhood dreams in 2022. That is the other thing. Going back to what made you happy as a child. What was your wish? Don't forget the star card is here. What was your wish when you were a child? What brought you happiness? What brought you emotional fulfillment? What brought you spiritual fulfillment? Some of you might be getting in touch with your spirituality as well. Finding out what makes you spiritually happy in doing that. Let me go ahead and take an oracle card right quick. Just 1 second. Okay. May I have the message for Sagittarius for 2022? What is something Sagittarius needs to hear for 2022? And something is saying to me, yeah, be careful when it comes to the people you deal with. Don't be super duper paranoid. Thank you. 2 cards came out. But just be careful. Wow. Oh my. You cannot make this up. I kid you not. As I was saying, be careful. And I was saying 2 cards came out. I looked down at the 2 cards. The first card is snake, which, by the way, I think snakes get a bad rap. Not all snakes are bad. I actually think snakes are pretty cool. But whatever. Let me get back to this. It says snake. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. But be careful. When I was finishing the word be careful as I was talking to you, I looked down at the card that had come out and I had seen that part. Be careful. Sagittarius, be careful who you deal with in 2022. Be careful who you tell your business to as related to your finances in 2022. Someone is a false person. And they might try to feed you a sob story. That is a lie. That is, yeah, it's a lie. Someone's a false person. Listen to your intuition. The second card that came out with this second oracle card, is the Chariot. Charge ahead with confidence. Stay strong and focused. So just remember to stay strong and focused in 2022. I'm going to take 2 cards from the Divine Doors right quick. May I have 2 cards for Sagittarius, please? May I have 2 cards for Sagittarius? Thank you. Whoop! That card keeps on coming out. May I have 1 more card, please? May I have 1 more card, please? Thank you. Wow, you got both the Scorpios. Some of you might be dealing with the Scorpio. Because these 2 cards, Scorpio got 3 cards, but you got 2 of the 3. First card that came out is intuition. Simple, complex words of pain are words that heal. You come to know the truth by the way that it feels. Intuition. Second card, Hummingbird Song. Nectar of sweetness and joy it brings. The hummingbird's healing as a medicine it sings. Going back to the healing thing, because I mentioned that with Scorpio as well. If some of you might be dealing with health issues or someone around you might be dealing with it, then this is a good sign. With this hummingbird song, the sun and the star, and the Ten of Pentacles, that's a good sign. And I'm titling this, Reading Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. Sagittarius, I wish you an amazing 2022. As I always say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, Sagittarius, be blessed.